friends, today we're going to be talking about something that's so important to our daily lives, and that would be the sun. I want you to think about for a second, what is the sun? So I'm going to give you around like 5 seconds or so, and just think there's no wrong answer at all. It's whatever you think the sun is. All right. Okay, now I want you to think what the sun does for us. I know that you know this. I know that you can use your smart brain to think about this. So what does the sun do for us? Okay, now I'm sure you all have fantastic answers. And I'm sure that you guys all put a lot of thought into it, thinking about what the sun does for us. It's kind of a tricky question in a way, because we do see it every day. But you might stop and be like, okay, what does it even do for us? Like, why is it even here? That is a very hard question, but I'm sure you did a fantastic job because you're all smart. So, the sun provides heat for us, and the sun keeps us warm. You know, that's basically what the sun is. The sun helps to keep us warm. And that's a very good thing. We love the sun. We love how it keeps us warm, and it keeps everything warm, and it's just a very helpful thing to us on Earth. Basically, okay, so today we're going to be doing an experiment and trying to figure out how the sun really is helpful to us every day on Earth. Yes, it provides heat for us, but did you know that heat is actually a form of energy? Now, I want you to think, what is energy? That might be a little tough of a question, but think about it. What is energy? Okay, I'm sure you have some fantastic answers, and if not, it's perfectly fine. So energy, you know, we're talking about, you know, the process that the sun goes through to heat us up, to heat everything up. So we're gonna be, so I have a water bottle. I will show you it. It is right here, and it is in the sun. And then I have another water bottle in my bathroom in the complete dark. And then I have this thing called a thermometer. Have you ever seen a thermometer before? You probably saw if you've been sick before. Anybody that you live with, if you're sick, they probably use a thermometer. Because it takes temperature. And remember before we were talking about how the sun heats us, you know, it makes us warm and stuff? Well, a thermometer is a great way to see how you are warm. But today, the thermometer is not going to see how warm you are. The thermometer is going to see how warm the water is in here with the sun, and how warm the water is in a dark room. So here is the thermometer. If you turn on the thermometer, well, typically you put it in your mouth or something, and it would tell you the number temperature. And we're gonna see what is the difference between the water bottle in here with the sun and what's the water bottle in the bathroom in the complete dark. So come along with me, we're gonna really figure this out together. All right guys, I am back. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that scientists face often. Every single time a scientist does an experiment, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. Sometimes it just does not go as planned sometimes, and that's perfectly okay. You know what? That's part of the process of being a scientist and doing an experiment. Sometimes you may have to do things a little bit differently. Sometimes you may have to be like, okay, that did not work at all. Yikes. Now I know. And you have to think, why didn't it work? So, for some reason, before when I took temperature before doing the video, it worked. But then when I did the thermometer during this video, actually, after the 15 minutes were up, it wasn't working. But I think the reason why is because this is for humans, not for water. So it can be accurate, it can not be accurate sometimes. But the great thing is that the water that was out here and the water that was in there, I can tell a difference just by feeling it. 110%. So here is the water that was out here in the heat. And here is the water that was in the bathroom. Now obviously you can't see it, but this one is pretty warm. This one, which was in the bathroom, is pretty cold. And you know, the water that I did use was room temperature, meaning that it's just kind of like warm, cold. It's like in the middle temperature type of thing. And that one actually got cold, like it was in the fridge. And this one kind of, it kind of feels like it was like outside, like at a soccer game a little bit. On like, you know, a Saturday soccer game and you had that water bottle just sitting in your lawn chair. Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. So that's the reality. Sometimes things are just not going to work like you think they are. But as scientists, you just have to think and you have to come up with new ideas. And that's the beauty of science. So yeah, so there's that. Now, come along with me and we're gonna explain why this happened. All right, let's do some talking and let's figure out why the water bottles had different temperatures and why they were a little different. Well, the one water bottle that was out here, it was out in the sun, and the other one was in the bathroom with no sun at all. Now, that is because the sun gives off energy. And the sun's energy that is given off is heat. And heat keeps us warm. It warmed up the water. And the sun, isn't it just so amazing to think about all the heat that the sun really like gives to us and how much the sun really does for us? It's crazy to me, and I'm so thankful that the sun does keep us warm. But then the other one that was in the other water bottle that was in the bathroom wasn't warm because the sun wasn't present, because it was dark and there was no window. And it really goes to show the sun's energy and how the sun's energy and I guess you could say energy or power to heat things up happened. So that is really what we were doing today. We were trying to figure out how the sun's energy really plays a role on our earth. Our sun's energy really plays a role on our earth by heating up things for us. And you know, when we do have things out in the sun, they are gonna warm up for sure. And the energy that the sun gives really makes an impact to that. And that is the sun's role. The sun's role in our earth is to provide heat in a form of energy. Now, I want you to go outside if you're able to and just feel the sun and feel the heat and feel the warmth, because the sun does incredible things for us. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, thank you.